This is going to be an interesting movie review because I think most of it's died down, but my face was really red. After being out in the sun trying to shoot my next commercial parody, head hurts, my bones ache. Hooray, product placement! What's today's movie review? A movie by what I consider to be one of the most boring actors ever. He's not more boring than, Ben Stein. But that's Ben Stein's gimmick, He's supposed to be, I guess. No, this movie stars Kevin Costner, who really does bore the crap out of me. Sure, he's moderately good looking, but he picks some really dreadful movies. I haven't seen Dances with Wolves, but I really don't care to. I know it's a movie a lot of people love, but I just don't care. And then him as Robin Hood is just incredibly boring. God. The only movie of his that he seemed kind of interesting in was that one with Jennifer Aniston, where they're ripping on The Graduate. But sadly, it wasn't enough to really redeem the movie. I'd say the movie is maybe rentable, but I don't know if I would ever want to own it. And I'm not, a psychotic fan of Jennifer Aniston. She's not a bad actress, and she's definitely very pretty, but I don't know. She's just whatever, I guess. And I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of people for saying that because she's like America's sweetheart, especially after the whole Angelina Jolie Brad Pitt thing. I hate to break it to people, but even celebrities go through shit that regular people go through. Boo-hoo-hoo. And I don't feel bad for Jennifer Aniston, because even Jennifer Aniston doesn't feel bad for herself. Okay? She's, way over it by now. And just because she hasn't, gotten a long-term boyfriend and gotten married by now, doesn't mean she's not doing well. A woman can do perfectly fine without a fucking man. Wow. That was ad-libbed and way more feminist than I ever intended it to sound. But, yeah, anyways. But I haven't even gotten to the most colossally bad movie in his career. Waterworld. This movie is horrible. Mind-numbingly so. So let's dive in, literally. Ha ha ha, Lizzie made a horrible pun.
The future. The polar ice caps have melted, covering the Earth with water. Those who survived have adapted to a new world.
Wow. The entire world submerged in water. Wow, movie, you're really trying to get us to digest a lot of bullshit at once. We're only in the 57th second. This is going to be a promising movie if our introduction to the lead character is him pissing into a small container. How charming. Thank you for that lovely visual. Oh my god. He did not just drink that. I don't care if it is recycled. Why do we need to see this? I have a few questions. Where does he get the materials for his clothing? Where did that plant come from? How was anyone able to survive without plants and trees? They create oxygen! Where does he find all of these materials? I mean, if everything is submerged in water. Someone just took his limes. I think they're limes. They look like lemons, but they're green, so that's pretty much a lime. Again, I ask, where do you find the materials for those things if everything's submerged in the water? And don't you need some kind of surface to build those little rafts? This is going to give me a headache. Oh, I already have one. How wonderful.
Dirt!
Dirt is valuable? Where did he get the dirt? How did they create this fucking place? If everything is submerged in water and they have no surface to build off of, how?
Find in the presence of him who leads us.
Ew. Yeah, okay.
Bring out your dead!
Why did he just taste the dirt? That's disgusting.
Lend me your ears. That's disgusting.
We can look to our own for impregnation, but too much of that sort of thing, it's undesirable.
Aww, child prostitution. Ain't it great?
Gills.
Mutation!
What? Why does he have gills? How? What? Yeah, I don't understand any of this. I am so incredibly lost. Where did they get the fucking guns and ammo? There are so many holes in this story! Where did the fucking plane come from? And its fuel? There's no land, except one island, and nobody knows where that island is. So how did they get these things? If fuel is submerged in water, I would imagine it would be diluted. Did they really have to wait to kill the guy just to hear him scream, "No!" Lame.
It's better one of you dies now than both of you die slow.
Wait. She can fish.
So can I.
Take my necklace. Take my necklace.
I got better ones below.
No, look! Is there something else, then? You said so yourself. Been out there a long time.
Is this going to be an ongoing thing to hoard yourself out? Well, she's got an amazing ass.
You got nothing I need.
She's taking us to dry land.
Aw, so much tension between them. How much money you want to bet that they're gonna fall in love?
Storm when you're around.
No, hey! What are you doing? You bastard! She can't swim!
She can't swim? In a world submerged by water, she can't swim? Well, she's doing pretty well for somebody who can't swim. I mean, because it's taking an awfully long time for Helen to get out there.
Hold on! much choice. You ran away. What? What do you do? No!
Don't ever touch anything on my boat again.
He said he was sorry! That means you're supposed to say something back!
Maybe he has some paper. Have you ever seen paper?
Where did he get that paper?
2 pages in here, man. I mean, I get half a dozen girls with this, you know.
Half an hour.
It's been a while.
So he sold Helen for some paper? Oh my god, I could punch him! Well, you're about to have some food. Or not. Well, that's a big shark.
Enola wanted to give you this.
So, because Enola drew him this stick-figured portrait, he's gonna be nice to her all of a sudden? After he's been pretty much an asshole throughout the entire movie so far? Yeah, okay. Is he bipolar or something? I mean, it would make sense if he was, but they don't say he is, so I don't know. They don't really explain how he's mutated either, or why the full-bred humans hate his guts for being mutated.
We're going down. Hold your breath.
That's some way to hold your breath. Oh yeah, just let the salt water fill your lungs. You'll be fine.
Hamada!
What is that?
It's Portuguese.
I'm sorry. Did you say Portuguese? What?
What are the marks on her back?
She'll say it's the way to dry land.
Dry land's a myth!
What? Not from dry land, then where? Where?
You want to see dry land?
Wait a fucking minute. That bubble she's in would have filled up inside of it completely since the bottom is open. I know for a fact this idea of theirs would not work because the deeper they go down, the more the water will fill up.
Can you get us out of here?
I'd say there are 2 chances of that.
Now, I suspect she's somewhere real close. So we can tear this boat apart looking for her, but I'd rather somebody just tell me where she is.
Because I didn't see that coming when he said,
A brief for both of us.
How about a cigarette?
wow.
Nothing like a good smoke if you miss your mom. Never too young to start.
What a great smoking campaign. Where are they getting the paper to roll the cigarettes? Or the tobacco, even? I'm gonna say it again. If everything is submerged in water, the paper and the tobacco would have probably dissolved by now. Excuse me, there's a little girl to be rescued. Now is not exactly the time to do the nasty. I should also mention that there's the possibility you will all die. No, still hasn't fazed you? Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, because that paper will hold perfectly underwater.
What do you got in mind?
Well, you cut it off her back, you stretch it.
Oh yes! Let's cut the flesh off of the little girl's back! What's this? Strange land that they've been speaking of? Oh no. It's a giant fucking ship fused to surface. How?
Hey, there he is.
How is that microphone still working? How is there even electricity?
And if there's a river, we'll dam it. And if...
She could probably slide her wrists out of those cuffs.
Dry land is not just our destination, but it is our destiny!
That sounds like a recycled speech from a better movie.
Let's sacrifice one to old Tate-Joe!
Now you wasted perfectly good alcohol! You bastard! Good lord, it looks like a bum's hideout in New York City, but tripled! A throwback to pre-industrial revolution. And I bet they don't even realize it because it's been, what, 100 years or something like that since the earth was submerged into water, and yet somehow these ancient magazines and other forms of paper have survived underwater to be discovered. Yeah, okay, that isn't far-fetched at all. How are they doing this? I mean, look at that fucking ship. There are so many holes in it. It's a giant fucking piece of crap. Like this movie.
You know, he's like a turd that won't flush. I want the girl. You know, I thought you were stupid, but I underestimated you. You were a total freaking retard.
Hey, we only used that word to describe this piece of shit movie. You watch your mouth, mister.
I've always wanted to drive this monster!
You're in a rusted car on a rusted ship. Why? Nice going, dipshit. What a dignified way to die. And they all wake up at the same time to discover land! Dry land does exist!
I don't belong here. I belong out there.
You belong here.
It's too strange here. It doesn't move right.
Yeah, okay then. It doesn't feel right. Wimp. This movie pisses me off on so many levels. And I'm sure you gathered that by watching this review. I think this movie should be submerged into the ocean. Every copy of it, in fact. But I doubt I'll get my way. I don't even know why this fucking movie was made. And that little girl that played Enola, she was the fucking adorable girl, Deb, in freaking Napoleon Dynamite. I guess we all have our mistakes. Poor thing. Probably didn't even know what she was doing at the time. Yeah, I hate this movie. That's pretty much my final verdict. If you're a glutton for punishment, you know, watch it and decide for yourself, but no words can describe. I'm gonna go now. And vomit. And then, I don't know, take a knife through the temple. Have a fabulous day.